So here we are on the 14th floor at night, and you can actually hear the falls way across the road here. It's still a bit chilly to be out there looking at it with this window open, but over there is the American Falls. All Niagara Falls, New York, across the river. That is some breathtaking view right there. I just wanted to document this. One day, if Canada ever opens up normally, Michelle and I are going to go over there and stay at one of those hotels with views of the falls, because that's got to be just absolutely spectacular. Someday. And when I do make the vlog, you can say, hey, I remember when you said that. Just remember that. Hello everybody, it is your Unkle Heavy. Today I'm on location in Niagara Falls, Canada. Look at that behind me. That's the Marriott Fallsview. Now, as you saw in the beginning part of my intro, I swore a couple years ago that Michelle and I were going to come here and stay at that hotel for the view. Well, this weekend we finally did it. So this vlog is going to be me just kind of showing you that hotel room, the views from that room. We're going to take a walk around the falls and Niagara Falls, and Michelle said she wanted to go see Hershey's Chocolate World, so we may take a look at that too. No idea what we're going to do this weekend, but I'm bringing you all along. No tickets required as of just yet. Let's go see what kind of trouble we can get into. Do come along. So I'm never really big on room tours, but I gotta show you this room. Look at this. To start off, we have this nice jacuzzi tub, and it kind of goes out to the main room. And you got to see this view. This is pretty awesome. Got this little couch here showing the views. And here's my curtain reveal. Ta-da! Look at the view of those falls right there. Yep, I said we'd stay here. I was right over there and I said someday we'd stay here, and you know what? Here we are, how many years later? Nice view over there. Right there, there's the power station where I took the tunnel tour in one of my older videos. Over in the distance right there, that tower is Marineland. Also did that in an earlier video. But back there is the good old American Falls. Somewhere out there is our house. Somewhere. So I think we want to go down towards like the Clifton Hill area, but it's way too cold to walk. We're gonna go take an Uber. Are you busy today, or?
Not really.
No?
Yeah.
Even in the cold?
Until, April.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess then it gets really crazy here.
Yeah.
One day I'd like to eat at that Skylon Tower too. Not this weekend. So we just got dropped off by an Uber, and there's the Rainbow Bridge heading back to the States. This is where we're going today. I'm freezing. Now, I think this used to be a Planet Hollywood. I'm not positive, but it kind of reminiscent of a Planet Hollywood. But it's been closed for a while. And we're right here by the Casino Niagara. And You got this huge Hershey Kiss sign. Just 50 feet to a delicious Hershey shake. Kind of reminds me of Hershey, Pennsylvania with the street lights. That's funny. So here we are at Hershey's World. Let's go check it out. Got the nice Hershey Kiss lights here. Very nice. I got the lamps up front and I'm getting these lamps here that are all over. In fact, Michelle, you are standing underneath a Hershey's Kiss lamp, but it's backwards. Now this is what I'm talking about right here. This is the ultimate of goodness. So I'm not really big on filming tons and tons of merchandise, but I'll show this. We've got pillows, some oven mitts, and some, I don't know if they're shot glasses or you're supposed to do shots of chocolate syrup from them, but that's what we've got here so far. And a cookie jar that looks like a Hershey syrup can. Look, they have a Hershey's beer. Oh, he doesn't want to get squished. Squish, squish, squish. So they have like this sort of choose your favorite Hershey's Kiss machines where you pick one, put a bag up here, and pull the handle and fill up a bag. They've got Twizzlers too. Oh, but he doesn't have a scarf.
He has a silly hat.
Did he go for the squish? Squish, 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 squish. They even have a complete fondue kit. So they even have, well, these aren't true Lego brand building kits, but they have Hershey's brand building block Lego wannabe kits. They got Jolly Rancher candles. Oh my goodness. I definitely like the cherry ones. I may have to pick one of these up yet. I just might. So I'm a big fan of the syrups. I found a decent sized bottle to take home with me. Oh my goodness. Look at the cupcakes. You had me at cookies and cream with the chocolate covered pretzels. I have to do it from up above, but look, I've got a Hershey's Kiss in front of a falls, but those are fake falls. They're not real. I gotta get a shot of this. Look at the size of this mug. That would be I mean, I imagine it's for hot chocolate, but that would be a real mean cup of coffee to have. I definitely should consider that. It looks like it transitions into a Coca-Cola store as well. There's an old-fashioned fountain here, and there's Rick Astley playing on the radio. You can't go wrong with Rick Astley playing on the radio. So I'm guessing we can build our own Coca-Cola floats here. Very nice. Lots more Coca-Cola merchandise. Coca-Cola. How many times can I say Coca-Cola in this video? Coca-Cola. But they're odd. They're odd boxer briefs. But yeah, Fanta or Sprite boxer briefs. That is a bit odd. Just outside, and beautiful Mrs. Heavy in the cold. And of course, Coca-Cola emblem. It's just plain more fun here. The sign says so. Over there in the distance is our hotel. That one right there. So once again, stopping to have a look at the Rainbow Bridge. Except it's never normally this cold when I'm here. But it gives me a chance to film all the ice over there on the American Falls, and there's definitely no Maids of the Mist running today, that's for sure. And there's the Niagara Wheel on Clifton Hill, and it's not running today, which is unusual, even though it's cold. But you can see there's still quite a few tourists here, because it is a Saturday, even though it is quite chilly. You can see even the cold doesn't stop people from coming out and checking this out here. Can you blame them? I mean, it's Niagara Falls. So here's the zip line tower, and currently there's nobody zip lining. I don't know if I'd want to in this weather with the cold and the wind. Are you kidding? Someday I'll ride that. Someday. Looks like I just wasn't patient enough. The wheel is turning now. So I guess it does really run year round. These are the hornblower boats. They're the Canadian counterparts to the Maids of the Mist, and they're sitting there in their winter slumber, all dry docked, waiting for the warm weather to come. There's a nice shot of the American Falls, and look at all the ice deposits around it. Always really cool for me to see, no matter how many times I've seen it. So along those lines, over there are the Maids of the Mist for their winter break, all dry docked for the winter. Soon it'll thaw. Wow, I do have to get a shot of this path. Look at the fact, I mentioned before there were tourists, but look at the lack of tourists that are here right now. Usually in this area, it's just like wall-to-wall people, and well, not quite so much today. So here's my shot of the Cave of the Winds tour, all iced up. Not as bad as when I visited that year, because it's just been a little bit warmer of a winter, but still very impressive to see all that ice there. I'll try zooming in digitally to see if I can get a better shot. Just take a look at all that ice there. Incredible. And that's just mist leaving it there. Made our way over to the Canadian Horseshoe Falls, and you can see over there, Terrapin Point is closed down. I'm usually at the top of the hill when I'm filming there. But down here, there's the tunnel, and it's actually open. So Michelle and I might take a trip there this weekend. I'm not sure yet. It's kind of cold, but there's the Horseshoe Falls in all their glory, as usual. It's always kind of cool when you live so close to a natural wonder like this. I've shown these before. This is the LED lighting arrays that light up the falls at night. Very cool. Have to stop and say hello to the Canadian Nikola Tesla over here. Once again, by comparison, now if you've watched my videos in the past, you could see this is all usually like wall-to-wall people, and I mean, it is February, it is freezing, so, but it's a cool comparison. All right, I've had enough. We're going in someplace where it's warm, because my hands are numb at this point. Stopping here on the bridge to get a shot of our hotel from a distance. That's where we're staying this weekend. So I've done this before in an earlier vlog, but I always think it's cool to film it regardless. At least it's heated.
Keep in mind the incline courses.
Get crowded in here. Lots of people. Lots of people. Very interesting. This one looks half empty. We should have waited just a second. We would have. Now that's just as full as the last one. So right there is the falls. Oh my gosh, it's really windy and cold up here. We have to do our aimless look off into the distance to my right here. So we're gonna do that now. Ready? We're such nerds. I think it's safe to say that I am done with this cold. So finishing off that little adventure with some nice warm Starbucks. Definitely cold out there. Definitely. This is good coffee. I do love Starbucks. This is a very strange angle to be filming from. So out in the distance, about center frame, you'll see the skyline of the city of Buffalo. That's how clear it is today. We're really, really lucky to get this much of a view because it's normally more hazy or cloudy. But yeah, that's Buffalo in the distance there. Pretty cool. Here's a nice shot of the drop tower from Marineland. We visited there before, but it's a little bit cold to be running that today. Nice shot. It's a beautiful day. Over there we can see the top of the Niagara Skywheel over on Clifton Hill. It was running earlier when we were walking through. You can also see, despite the fact that it's a nice balmy 15-degree day out there, there's still lots of people lining up to take a look at the falls. Oh, look at that. Got a nice little rainbow. Bonus shot. Off in the distance there, you'll see what's known as the Niagara Scow. It's a barge that has been trapped there since 1918. It broke free from a tugboat and has been stuck there ever since. And they're saying that it's beginning to shift and any day could go over the falls. So it doesn't have very far to go here. But we may see it in our lifetime. It may go over those falls. This is kind of nice. The mist has actually shifted over the falls and you can see clearly past it. You'll see right there, center frame. Those are the Three Sisters Islands that I've visited before many times and filmed. But this is what it looks like from Canada, not behind a shroud of mist. Wow, now just look at that rainbow right there. I have no idea how I'm going to work all these images into this vlog, but this view definitely has to make the video somehow. That's an amazing rainbow right there. So I had to get this shot of the Canadian Horseshoe Falls at night with that amazing moon in the background. Look at that. And we get to see the lights being all cool, illuminated different colors. You can also see the American Falls there when they're doing their little color change. So, very cool. A little bit cold though. I'm closing the window. Good night, Niagara Falls. So I have to do one of my famous reveal shots. This is the couch that's in front of the window, but look at this. If I just pan up, this is our current view of the falls. Just look at that. And we've got the beautiful sunrise behind the mist here. This. Wow. That's just an amazing sunrise over Niagara. And with the window open, you can actually still hear the falls. So you always got to end a weekend like this with some nice room service of breakfast. Look at what we got here. They call that the American breakfast. Look at all that food and coffee and juice right by this view right here. That's very nice. All right, this smells really good, so I'm gonna go have some breakfast. So, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Breakfast with this view. Life is good, my friends. Life is very good. Well, I think I'm going to end the vlog right here with this nice view of the falls and a beautiful rainbow coming out of it. Hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. I have much more videos coming very, very soon. Be sure and stay tuned. Till then, signing off from Niagara Falls, Canada. Till next time, bye-bye.